What is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to my top 5 new apps for the month of June. So I do rock the ZTE Z Max 2, and you guys know that I've been using this Android phone for a while. I'm thinking about getting a new one, maybe a Moto X Pure, LG G4, possibly GS6, maybe iPhone 6. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting a new main smartphone because the ZTE Z Max 2 is getting a little bit stale for me. But you know what? If I can find a way to put marshmallow on this or root this, I might just keep this guy. But anyways, let's get into it. Apps for June. Basically, there's our top 5 apps that I think are going to, be pretty cool for you to check out. Now, I didn't just go ahead and, grab these for a video. I actually, grabbed these and played with these for a while. They've been on my phone for a couple of weeks. I actually didn't even, show them to you in previous videos if I use the ZTE Z Max 2 because I didn't want you guys to see these awesome apps until this video. But apps for June, basically we have FootTag Camera, Learn Photography, Lens Launcher, /Keyboard, and Start from Squarespace. So let's get into FootTag Camera. So FootTag Camera is basically a simplified camera app. Let's go to the front. That basically makes everything front and center and very easy to use. So it reminds me of back in the day when there wasn't too many settings on a camera. But if you hit this 3-dot menu, there is all your settings right there. You have single photo HDR exposure settings right here where you could change exposure. You have auto white balance. You have timer and grid lines. And what I like about this is it's dead simple and it has a big shutter key. So once you tap the shutter, it just takes the shot. Now, I don't know if it does have burst mode as well, so you can just keep holding down for burst mode. Now, of course, on this phone, not as fast as the iPhone, but that is FootTag Camera. Go check it out. It's an awesome, simple to use camera. One of the best I've seen on Android lately. So go check that out, FootTag Camera. I'll leave the links to all these apps down below in the description. The next one is 365 Photography. And basically what this is an application where if you want to step up your mobile photography game and you want to learn how to do different things within there and just have a better mobile experience, and when you're sharing with your friends or whatever you're doing, even if you're creating videos and thumbnails, you can create better shots for whatever you're working on. So expression, self-portrait. Now you do have to pay for the full version to get more amazing benefits from this app, which is $5. But if you're serious about photography, what is $5? Seriously, it's the price of a photography book that you might never read, and this app can probably give you most of those tips that you're going to get in a photography book front and center and really quickly. So that's Learn Photography 365 for your Android device. The next one, which I thought is pretty cool, and I think you guys are going to like this one, is Lens Launcher. So as you can see, there's Lens Launcher right there. You basically can set the size of these icons, how they look when you scroll, and this is it, guys. It's just really cool and awesome. You just go around it. It's so fun. It looks so awesome. It's kind of a conversation starter. Like if somebody walks by you and they're peeping your phone, you know what I'm saying, those people that look over your shoulder, they might be like, hey, what's that on your phone? It's kind of weird. There ain't nothing wrong with being weird, and this launcher is a little weird, but it's pretty awesome at the same time. So you can see you just hold down and you go over to the applications you want, and then once you select one, you just go in. So if you're the type of person who doesn't like to dig through stuff, you just want everything right in the front, and don't care about it being a little bit cluttered, I wouldn't say this is very clean, this is a little bit messy, everything in the front, or everything, right here on the front of the screen. But if you're guys like that, or girls like that, you can go ahead and just have this launcher right there, and it's pretty freaking awesome here. So that's Lens Launcher. Like I say, links will be down below in the description. /Keyboard. Now /Keyboard is the one I've been using for a little bit of time now, and what's awesome about this is you can basically just create your own slashes and put your own your own little keyboard shortcuts and stuff. So if we type something, let's just go to Amazon or something like that. Let's go to Amazon here. So if you type a slash, basically from the keyboard, you can go into you can search right from the keyboard. So if I go here, you can see you have these slashes down here. Let's see. Let me go back real quickly. It kind of jittered out on me. But you can see you have these slashes right here. You can, just tap them. And once you tap them, you search right from here, right down here. You search right from the keyboard. So you see it's typing right there, ETGGF. But you can search right there from the keyboard, and there's many options from YouTube to Amazon stuff, from everything, and it's right from the keyboard. You don't have to hop into different apps, which I think can make it quite useful. Also, you have emojis, GIFs, all the standard stuff, YouTube, Foursquare, and all kinds of stuff like that. Now, in terms of swiping, I didn't, check to see if you could do swiping. Let me see if you can do swipe actions real quick. You know what? Let's go back into /keyboard settings. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you can do swipe settings on here. So let's see. I don't see swipe setting. Advanced. Is it there? What about themes? No, so it doesn't look like you can do swiping. So this keyboard doesn't have swiping, but it does have these slashes, so you can go search right from the keyboard. And not all of us swipe anyway, so that could be a pretty awesome application for you as well if you're into putting keyboards. And the last one is Start from Squarespace. Start is basically an application where you can go ahead and design your own web pages that go right online. So you make an account and then you can start designing your own web page, and you can make these like little templates and stuff and overlays and images and socials, and you can preview them. So if I go to preview, I'm gonna go to once. I put this one right here. You can see Ackerman Nick. I was just messing around with this. This is pretty awesome though. So now, yeah, the link's not going to be a registered domain name, so you're not going to have a really clean link, but you can see that's now online right there. So you can see coming soon, freshly pressed juices, nutrition snacks. I know there's a flower, doesn't make sense, but I was just messing around with it. But that's Start from Squarespace. And yeah, so those are my 5 top new apps for June. I thought these were some interesting and awesome apps for you guys to check out. And please click the like button for me if you enjoyed this video. And I got a question for you guys. What is some applications you could suggest for the month of June here? Try to keep them kind of new apps, you know. We're trying to get better Android experience here. And I think if you guys can, you know, contribute some apps, it could help everyone in having a better Android experience and, you know, discovering some awesomeness. So go ahead and drop those down below. I'd love to get in a chat with you and try out your application suggestions. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more technology videos in the future. I will catch you all in the next episode. Be sure to be well, and peace.
No.